Welcome to the show today. I'm your host, Barry Vaudrin. We're aboard the Silver Spirit with Silver Sea. Our programming today is brought to you by MTM Satellite. They provide the internet services on board many cruise ships all over the world. Also, Bikie Transparent Language provides a fantastic little language app to help you learn a different language. And finally, Luxury Only at luxuryonly.com. Well, let's get on with the show. My wife could not join me on this trip, so I brought my father-in-law, Richard Sandbach, to help me with my photo and video work. We joined the Silver Spirit in Taormina at the southern part of Italy. This itinerary would take us to Sorrento, where we would visit the ancient ruins of Pompeii, then Rome, Monte Carlo, and finally, we would disembark in Barcelona. Silver Spirit is the newest vessel in the Silver Sea fleet, and at 36,000 tons, she is also the largest vessel in the company with a passenger capacity of 540, served by a European staff. A 36,000-ton ship is not a small vessel, however. When you see the average-sized cruise ship these days is 90,000 tons, with thousands of passengers, the Silver Spirit is a very intimate ship. And with that intimacy comes a higher level of service, quality dining, and amenities reserved for a more exclusive upscale demographic. Those who expect the best of everything in life will find it at Silver Sea. I'm in the Internet Cafe aboard the Silver Spirit, and we're going to be going into Italy, and I just wanted to go online here using MTN Satellite, and I'm going to go to my email and download an app that I can use on my phone. And that app will allow me to learn certain words in Italian so I can talk to somebody on the street and ask questions or whatever. It's really a great little app. I'd highly recommend that if you go, travel anywhere around the world, make sure you go to Transparent Language and use their Bikie app for your phone. Give it a try. I think you'll find it very useful. I'm here with Christian. What do you do in this company?
Good morning. I'm the Executive Vice President of Fleet Operation for Silver Sea Cruises, meaning I'm in charge overall of the operation of all the vessels at Silver Sea Cruise.
Now, you were there at the very beginning of Silver Sea when it first began with the owner. Tell us a little bit how Silver Sea began.
Well, Silver Sea, the owner, the family Lefebvre, was, if you maybe remember, they used to own part of Sitmar Cruises, which they sold to P&O, Princess Cruises. Then the president of Vlasov, which was a partner with the Lefebvre family, convinced the family Lefebvre to get involved into new luxury brand ships. And that's why they decided to start to build the first ship was a Silver Cloud, was built in 94 in Italy at Genoa, at Mariotti shipyard. And actually the ship was christening in that particular place here in Monaco.
Does Silver Sea plan to construct additional vessels this size or maybe smaller?
Well, I think we have smaller vessels. We started actually with our expedition vessel, the Silver Explorer, and the Silver Cloud, Silver Wind. They are smaller vessels, 290 guests. And the Shadow and the Whisper, which are 390 guests. And this one is 540 guests. Our next project will be definitely similar to that class of ship. Why? Because I think having already some small vessels, we have already 4. We want to, because bigger ships give you also for more options. And I think today, as you know, the guests, especially in luxury brand, even in a premium brand, they want options. And here on this ship, you have 6 dining options. So we want to create again another ship of a similar class, and even with more dining options.
That sounds wonderful, and apparently the passengers on board truly enjoy the luxury that this ship has to offer, including the all-inclusive features.
Correct. And the guests, what is important is all about service, flexibility, choice, recognition. When you are a small vessel, the staff remember the guests right away. it's better to be one of few than one of many. Like one out of few hundred than instead of being one out of few thousand.
Exactly. Christian, thank you so much for being on Cruising Authority.
Thank you.
This is Barry with Cruising Authority at cruisetalkshow.com. We're aboard the Silver Spirit, and of course we're at sea. We just left Monte Carlo, and I'm totally in my element here. Listen, if you are a luxury upscale cruiser, if you love to cruise on the best ships in the industry, make sure that you contact luxuryonly.com. Their cruise experts there every day are helping and planning luxury cruises for their customers. And they'll be able to take care of you probably better than anybody else because they sell more luxury cruises than anyone else that I know anyways. So that's my recommendation for you. Make sure you contact luxuryonly.com and they'll take excellent care of you. When we arrived in Taormina, Italy, and before we boarded the Silver Spirit anchored in the harbor, my father-in-law and I had lunch in a little restaurant. We ordered a pizza to share, and we were served by the owner who began talking with us, and he inquired about our travels. With our luggage in tow, we told him about our plans to board the Silver Spirit and our itinerary. My father-in-law mentioned to the owner that he was a minister, which brought a huge smile to the owner's face. And he began to tell us that he was a Coptic Christian who fled Turkey many years ago to Italy because Christians were being hunted down and killed by the Muslims. The owner, Mr. Kadish, confided in us that he has been able to follow his ancestry more than 2,000 years, and that his family history shows many generations of his ancestors had been couriers. Mr. Kadish paused. Then he said that he had some very important information to give us, and he asked us to contact an archaeologist in Pompeii who was recently in the news for discovering the ash-covered body of someone who was killed when Mount Vesuvius erupted and destroyed the city in 79 AD. There has been many remains of people killed in Pompeii, but this recent discovery made the news because these were the remains of what appears to be a man carrying a document. Mr. Kadish wanted us to meet with the archaeologist to find out if it were possible to determine what the document said. He didn't have the name of the archaeologist with him, but he said he will email it to us this evening. We had already planned to go on the Pompeii excursion outside of Sorrento, so now Richard and I felt like we were on a mission, and after boarding the Silver Spirit, I made sure to check my emails with the name and contact information of the archaeologists in Pompeii. Be sure to watch our next video as we continue with this story. I made my way into the library to talk with the Internet Cafe manager. This is Barry with Cruising Authority at cruisetalkshow.com, and I'm in the Internet Cafe aboard the Silver Spirit, and I'm here with the Internet Cafe manager. What is your name, sir?
My name is Stefan.
Stefan, how long have you been working on ships?
It's been 7 years now.
Stefan, you help passengers get on the internet and surf the web, navigate around the internet, send emails and things like that. Tell us a little bit about the services that you do have here on board the Silver Spirit.
Well, we offer the option of getting online, being in touch with their families back home, being in touch with their businesses, printing boarding buses for the passengers about to leave the ships, and so on.
We're going to talk with Stefan a little bit later on our next video. Well, I'm here with the executive chef. What is your name, sir?
I'm Rudy Schultes. I'm the culinary director of Silver Sea Cruises.
What are you making here right now?
I'm from Belgium, so I'm born in Antwerp, and our specialty is mussels, Flemish mussels, and that's what we're making. We're cooking mussels with beer.
You make it with beer.
Yeah. Everything in Belgium is cooked with beer.
What are some of the ingredients that you're using here?
It's what we call garniture aromatique, which is fennel, some celeriac, some celery, some onions, carrots, bay leaves, garlic, some chili flakes, some parsley, and we basically cook it in the beer. When it's soft, we add the mussels to it, and yeah.
It's tremendous. I tried it. I'm not usually somebody that likes mussels, but I had it and it was just superb.
Well, these are freshly cooked, so this cannot be better. It's like the freshest you can get, you know.
It's such a pleasure to explore your cuisine.
Well,
Thank you so much.
I think it's very nice to actually bring the team out of the galley, because the people don't always see them, see the guys. So you bring them out and then they experience how we cook, because we cook live here. But when we're downstairs, we're also cooking live. It's just we want to show it to the guests how we do it.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
This has been a special program of Cruising Authority at cruisetalkshow.com. This is only the first episode in a series of 3 featuring the Silver Spirit and Silver Sea. I really appreciate you joining us for this video series. Make sure you watch the second one and the third one. During this cruise aboard the Silver Spirit, we stumbled on somewhat of a mystery after visiting with a restaurant owner in Taormina. So don't miss our second and third videos where the mystery will unfold. I want to offer a special thanks to Silver Sea, MTN Satellite, Transparent Language with their Bikie App, and Luxury Only for making this trip possible. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out our members-only premium content at www.cruisingcollective.com. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, I want to wish you smooth seas.